but you have this male body and face, and you're looking at it and saying, no way am I ever going to be able to do this. I will forever be this man in a dress thing.
Right.
And, you know, that's a very, very painful thing. And I think the day that I realized that that wasn't the case, that maybe there was actually hope, that it was possible, and that I might actually be able to transition, that was a remarkable day for me. It was one of those things that you never forget. It's like, oh my God, it's sort of the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, I can actually do this.
Yeah.
It can actually work.
Yeah. It's true, and I remember one of the things that I will never forget is the first time that I ventured out in public. That's a big thing for anybody like us. The first time that you venture out in public in your desired gender. That is the first time, you know, back in those days I was living as a man. God, you know, back in the dark ages, I was living as a man, and the first time that I went out in public, I went out to dinner with a friend, you know, in female role, and it was an incredible thing. You know, I was scared to death. But after, you know, I remember sitting down in the restaurant, and after about 20 minutes realizing that nobody had even noticed, and that nobody was pointing at me and, you know, talking or anything. It was like nobody noticed, nobody cared, and I relaxed, and it was like, oh my God, it was incredible. It was I was on an adrenaline high for 3 days.
I was
wow.
too, and really, Burlington, Vermont will always have a warm spot in my heart.
Yeah.
Because the first time I went out was with my friend Stephanie, who was the person who actually was the first one to just totally accept that I was trans, and actually made me feel like a more special and interesting friend because of it. I went to see her, and she helped me with my makeup and hair, and we went out, and I'll never forget the first moment. I still have the picture. The first moment I stepped out of the house as Stacey, as the person I really am. It was awesome, and we went out, and I passed just fine, and I didn't think that would ever happen, but
yeah, but it does.
Awesome.
But it does, and it's so cool, and I'm thankful for that. Thankful for it. I'm just generally thankful for a lot of things. I'm thankful for being alive, and for all of the people. And my life has it has so come full circle. The past couple of years have just, wow. And everything that's happening, all the wonderful things that are happening, and all the people that are now in my life, it's really a wonderful thing. And I can't stress that enough. You know, when I look at where I was just a few short years ago, and where I am now, I'm a lot poorer now. But God, I am so much happier, and I have all these wonderful people in my life, and all these wonderful things happening, and
right. Well, there's certainly nothing cheap, easy, or quick about transition. I mean, the prescriptions are expensive, the surgeries are expensive, replacing your wardrobe, oh my God.
Yes.
I hadn't realized how expensive that was going to be, but I hadn't really, I guess, thought about how much money I had, even pre-transition, in my closet, but several $1,000s. So, I mean, it's replacing your entire wardrobe is difficult.
It is. But there was a fun factor there, too. Shopping for clothes is...
I love shopping.
Oh, God, there's nothing more fun.
That it's my favorite thing in the world. And that's what I'll be doing later today.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
Because I took the day off from work, so I don't have to go back to work.
I would like
today.
to go with you, but I can't. I have to go back to work.
Call in sick or well.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I feel too good to come to work today.
Unfortunately,
Sorry.
Unfortunately, the people I work with can actually watch the show tonight, so they would know. My boss is actually in our viewing area, although I don't know if he actually knows about the show yet, and I'm not going to tell him. So.
But my boss knows about the show, and he has the link to it, so I can't get away with anything.
But
not that I would.
So I'll probably have to pass on the shopping, but another time we'll go shopping. Anyway, all really good stuff. And what was I going to say? Speaking of shopping, I'm not going to get too long-winded here, but talking about cars, you're picking up your car this afternoon.
Oh, yeah. See, there's another thing that I'm thankful for. I'm successful enough that I was able to afford to buy a cute little toy, a second car, and immediately had to put some money in it, and that's fine, because thankfully I can afford that too. But today I get to go pick it up.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's a little red two-seater sports car.
Fun, yes.
Fun. So much fun. Oh my goodness.
Yes. And we'll try not to break it anymore. But anyway.
Of course we're going to break it again. That's why I bought the car.
Yeah. So that's cool. So you can go do that and go shopping and have some fun. Mm-hmm. And I did actually buy a car.
Oh.
Which is why I don't know if you got my email. I have to go to.
I responded to it.
Yes, I have to go to Danbury at some point to pick this car up. Although right now I'm trying to. In fact, I got to send out some emails when I get back. So I wanted to talk to you about this while I've got you here at lunch.
Yes.
This is lunchtime, by the way. So pardon us if we get confused. But I know it's evening for you, but it's lunchtime for us. So I have to go pick up this car in Danbury, but the person that I'm buying it from is going to be away for the holidays, so probably this isn't going to happen until next week. I could possibly do it Monday or Tuesday night.
I'm off work Monday.
You're off work Monday.
Totally off.
So I mean, we could do that, or else it would have to wait till the following weekend.
Either way.
My
schedule is at your disposal.
If you wanted to run up after work or something, if you could do that. Yeah, okay, that's great. So I'll email the girl back and that I bought it from. And
is it a Saab?
It's a Saab, yes.
Convertible?
It's convertible. I have been lusting. Okay, I have been lusting after a pre-95
awesome.
Saab 900 turbo convertible, and I found one. Not the exact car I want. I was looking for some specifics, and I still am. But this one was local. It was just in Danbury, and it looks like it's in really good shape, and it was dirt cheap. So, for the time being, I'm going to drive this one, and then I'll probably look for the exact one I want and the exact color I want.
If the price is right, like mine, you can put a few $1,000s in it and still come out ahead.
I paid almost nothing for this car. I mean, it was dirt cheap. And so if it's not perfect, but it was fairly low mileage. I'm sorry, we're talking cars here. It's fairly low mileage, 1990. It's a little older. I was really wanted a 94, but I got this one is got a few things that I didn't want, but it's actually in really good shape. It's a low mileage 90 Saab turbo convertible, so 900 turbo convertible, which is
mine's a 91, but I mean it has 74,000 original miles on it.
This has got like 77,000 on it.
Oh,
so
it's nothing.
It's got very little miles on it, and it spent most of its life. I did some research on the car. It spent most of its life in and around Phoenix, so
very low body rust.
So hopefully it's not a rust bucket.
Right.
Anyway, so we'll have to go pick the car up. So I bought this car. But I had an excuse. My present car is about to go belly up. It's ancient, and I love it to death, but...
to say it's past its prime might be a slight understatement.
It's so hard to give it up. It's like an old friend. I'm going to probably keep it, but yes, anybody that's seen it...
Well, it's nice to have a spare car, just in case one breaks down.
Yeah. But it's pushing 200,000 miles on it now, and it's just...
It's having a hard time with my hill, let's be honest.
Yes. Anyway, so...
I can hear that thing from a half a mile away.
Sorry. But so anyway, I had to do something, so I bought